Alrighty. It is a Monday evening, and you know what they say, chest day is the best day. Now, some could argue that opinion, but I feel like for, you know, the majority, they would consider that chess is probably the best. And if you think otherwise, then either one, you don't know how to lift, or two, you like legs, and that's because you don't train them hard enough. Now, I would never call somebody out for being the number two, but you know who you are. Um, Not the greatest night of sleep, I will say, but what are you going to do? I think I'll be able to train just as hard regardless, which works for me. Um, New gym today. I've been procrastinating getting a gym membership at this place due to the fact that I think my main gym will always have a place in my heart. Just because I've been going there for, the better part of 4 years. So I think a little bit of a change in pace won't hurt anybody, but we'll see. I'm going to hit chest and back. It will be nice being able to move past the dumbbells that the YMCA has, which I'm kind of excited for. I've never tried heavier, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a top set of maybe 8 reps, or a top set of 6 reps, which I don't typically do, but in the spirit of new gym memberships, maybe I will. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see how it goes. This gym is a little bit closer, which is nice. I don't have to go nearly as far. It's probably, 7 or so minutes closer. So we'll see. I'm gonna sign up, and I'm gonna get a lift. Either that, or I'll sign up and end up going to the other gym anyway. Just because some people at my other gym want me to show up, and I kind of feel bad not being there to talk to them. Steve wants me to show up. You guys saw him in the last video. So we're gonna hit chest, and it's gonna be great. I did want to talk about something, but I can't remember what it was. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm going to get in there, and I'll see you in there. All right. I didn't get a set of my heavy pressing movement, but this will have to do. It's quite the gym in here. I like the setup. Half the gym is like free weight area, and there's a couple cable fly machines over there, and that's basically what that side is. And this is the machine side of the gym, which I appreciate some good machines. So we're gonna get a set in, see how it goes. That's good. I prefer having my hands like this as opposed to this because I feel like I get a better squeeze. My elbows get tighter together. But I think I'm gonna do another set of that and then we'll move on. All right. I added a little bit of weight. We're gonna see if we can get some partials in and finish off our pressing movements. See how it feels. This might be my new favorite machine. All right, we're gonna move on to some sort of fly. All right. I successfully hit chest. Check the pump real quick. I'm gonna hit back. All right. My chest is pretty pumped. All right. We're gonna hit back. All right. We have moved on to back. I have found this machine. I did a couple sets and it feels pretty good, so we'll see how it goes. Oh. That felt pretty good. I think I'm gonna find something else to do though. All right. I'm probably on my last set of back for the day. Probably my last set in general. If I had one thing to say, I would recommend switching gyms, because this is one of the best lifts that I've had in a long time, and I don't know a single person here. I will say it's a little bit weird getting outside of your comfort zone, but you can definitely train with a little bit more intensity, and I'm about to prove that in this set, so let me get after it. Whew. Okay. Well, that feels pretty good. All in all, amazing lift. I would definitely recommend switching gyms. Maybe not every time you lift, but every once in a while. It really gives you a perspective of whether you're training with enough intensity, because I feel like when you're around people you don't know, you're going to train harder unless you're training with them. So that's about it. I'll either see you guys with Steve or I'll see you in the car, whichever one I decide to do. But good lift. On my shoulders, you mean?
Take a half step forward.
This way?
Yeah. Forward, not backwards. Pull it again.
Better?
Figure out what way is going to move. Because you need contrast. I would say probably move just off to the side where you're at. About there. Because you're halfway between two contrasts. Which at that point you get light coming off the other side, which you get better split on your muscles. Like that.
That's all I needed.
The one.
Well, that was a great lift. I don't imagine, well, it will, but, you know, progressively, well, it'll get better than that, but that was pretty good. But like I was talking about before, I would definitely recommend switching gyms and getting in a lift at a different gym, because that was just impeccable. I don't foresee it getting much better than that, at least as of now. Of course, you try to train harder every single time you go into the gym, but I would definitely recommend it. I'm on the way to the Y to see Steve, because, you know, I kind of feel bad leaving him high and dry, but I think I'm going to have a very splendid time at this new gym. They have a lot more equipment. Their machines are better. There's a lot more equipment surrounded around isolation, which the YMCA has some equipment centered around that, but I'm not too big of a fan of some of the machines that are there. But I'll still go there for especially legs. The hack squat machine at my gym is pretty good. I'll probably split my leg day from there and the gym I was just at. So we'll see how that goes. That's probably how I'll train for a while. I think I'm going to see some serious progress training not surrounded by people that I know and always getting engaged in conversation and getting distracted. And that's ultimately the goal with that, other than they have heavier dumbbells. But I'm excited. I'm not sure if I'll go there tomorrow. I might hit arms there tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I knew that person. It just looked like I did. So, how the lift went, I started with chest. I did one set of warm-up dumbbells Then I moved on to, I did a set of 12 with the 90s, and then I did the 100s for 8, and then I did them again for like 7, I think, which isn't typical for me. I don't know whether it's because I only slept like 5 hours or didn't have enough carbs, but I wasn't as strong today as I usually am, which is, that's fine. Usually I'm getting, 10 to 12 with the hundreds, which is, pretty typical for me, but we'll see how it goes next chest day, because I do believe I'm going to be hitting chest day at the gym I was just at pretty regularly. But after that, I moved on to it's like a hammer strength, you saw it. That felt really good. I'm definitely going to be using that. And then I met this guy who was on, a different machine pretty close to that one. And I tried that, and that felt really good. It's more like a laying on your back. I didn't get a video of that, but I will definitely be using that as well. After that, I moved on to a fly, which is pretty typical for me. I always like to end it with at least a pec deck or a fly type variation. I did two sets of that, which felt really good. And then I did just one set with that other guy on that machine. So my chest was pretty pumped by the end. By the end of the hammer strength machines, and then I ended with flies. I did 2 sets of flies, I believe, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I didn't get any video of that either, because I don't like to film when there's a ton of people around. I don't know if it's just because I'm worried about what they might say, but I try to only record when there's minimal people around, so I'm not getting in people's way. And I like to be a little bit courteous, because a lot of people don't want to be on camera when they're at the gym, and I understand that, but it just kind of sucks. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, so I try not to. And I do a pretty good job, I feel like. I don't get too many people on video. After that, I moved on to that's also one of the sets that I recorded. I moved on to a hammer strength, but for your back. And then I did that for 2-3 sets, one warm up, and then I did a heavy set, and then I did a heavier set. That felt pretty good. It was okay. It was my first time using the machine like that at that gym. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to. And then I did lat pull downs with a T-bar, which, let me tell you, that felt really good. I'm gonna have to get a set and record that next back day and show you guys, because that was great. Then I moved on to a single arm pull down. I pretty much finished with that. Went and checked my back pump. I did record it a little bit because I wanted to see what my back looks like, because I don't really look at my back too much. I know it's pretty developed. I don't know, but then I finished with rear delts. I didn't record any of that either, so it felt really good. I'm gonna keep changing it up till I find what I like, and I'm the type of guy where I find something I like, I do it every time, and then I master that exercise. If I had any advice to beginner lifters, I would say pick your exercises, do them every single time you lift, the same thing every single time. Get really good at doing those exercises. Focus on your form, and then move the weight up, and you'll see some serious results. Like I wouldn't be jumping around doing a bunch of different exercises that you've never done. I would specifically focus on, like, heavy press, fly, heavy lat pull down, and then a single arm pull down variation. That's all you need. You don't have to jump around a bunch to see some serious muscle growth. It's not a difficult thing. You just got to focus up. That's all it is. But that's what I would do anyway. Like heavy press, maybe you change it up a little bit. You know, I mean, what are we doing? But anyway, then for arms, I would do, pretty heavy curls, like a spider curl or like a sitting on a bench type variation. And then I would do like maybe a single arm, and that's all you need. 2 to 3 sets, 2 to 3 sets. Take your last 1 to 2 sets till failure, and you're going to be pretty pumped, and you're going to get the failure there. And then for legs, I would do your heavy exercise, whether it's a hack squat or a squat. And then I would do your leg extensions, your hamstring curls, your RDLs, and then hit calves. And that's all you really need to do. You're gonna you focus on just the same exercises every single time, and you're gonna see some serious gains because your form's gonna get better by doing the exercises. You're gonna have better muscle contractions, and you're gonna have more tension on your muscle just from doing those exercises. Having complete control over your scapula, and keep your shoulders locked in place when you do exercises. Try not to extend them too much. Make sure you get a good stretch, and that's all you really need to do. But I just got to the Y. I'm gonna go say hi to Steve. I probably won't record him today, but yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.